Well, hi there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the week of the 14th through the 20th of April. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and let us go ahead and talk about the fact that we have a guiding card for the month. We have Vandinite, and the it represents power. So you can see her, she's in this really cool stance. She's very powerful. She is like active Jackson big time. She's doing all that cool stuff you do when you're a warrior. And this is definitely her in a warrior stance. So yeah, we're all about it. Libra, you are definitely supposed to embrace your inner warrior right now, okay? So don't let anyone walk all over you right now. Stand in your power, do your thing, okay? And we will now talk about the 3 cards in front of us. Here they are. Let's see what we have. We're going to go ahead and expand on these by adding a section. This is a pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot. We're going to go ahead and lay these out and get you some more information, right? So cool. All right, here we have them. Let's look. I just don't read cards in reverse. That's why I did that. No problems. Bring them up a little more so you can see them more. Okay, we have memories of love. And remember in the overview video, I had, you're looking at relationships here. This is definitely relationships from the past, memories of how we handled things in the past, but also how we're handling things now. And how I feel like you're making a decision to release a current relationship, and it's not fun, but it's part of what's going on. And you've had memories about past relationships, but this is one that's current. That you may, for some of my beautiful Libras, you are in fact picking up an old memory and this can be 2 different ways. One where you fantasize about things going on in the past and how things went, and romanticizing something from the past, which is destructive behavior in a lot of ways. But it could be a huge distraction from what's really happening. Or you could be remembering fondly the goodness of things and realizing that it's okay to appreciate that moment and put it back in the water. But I have a feeling really that you're remembering things from the past, but also adding somebody else to the past. You're adding somebody else to you're releasing somebody. You're just going to add somebody else to an area of your life that no longer serves you, right? Sorry. I know that's not what you wanted to hear. But yes, there's something going on. This is the wild hunt. So this person here is off gallivanting and trying to do what he wants to do, to be on the hunt. And these guys are nipping at his heels. And they're just a couple little clowns, causing destruction and distraction as well by tripping him up and causing troubles and causing things to go crazy. So what you need to do is look for who's nipping at your heels right now, Libra. Who's trying to get your attention away from what you're doing, because that's going to be a distraction and you don't need it necessarily. We also have the fear card, the big icky thing. There's certainly in the very background of all of these emotional situations and distractions there's some fear. I think fear is driving your little buddies over here. Maybe they don't want you to go, and so they're going to try and distract you or cause you to be in a situation where you can't leave yet. So be aware of that. Fear, I think, is going to be infecting everybody around you in a certain sort of way, including yourself. So this isn't just, it'll be a little hiccup for you where you're like, oh, even this gives you pause. You're like, giving up this relationship? I'm afraid of doing that. It's going to be difficult. It's going to suck. I don't want to do that. That hurts. So there's going to be a little fear that it won't go well, or it won't be easy, or it won't be but what, and nothing good is easy to get to do, right? So if it was any good at all, of course it's going to be difficult. That's good news, not bad news. All right. So let's see what's actually blocking you. I know, I'm like, wow, that's where you're at. Wow, that's a lot. The foundation and achievements are blocked, right? So feeling grounded in your area is not going well. You're on the move. I think we've established that already, that things are changing in your home front areas. And so because things are changing, you're currently uprooting yourself a little bit, trying to loosen your roots so that you can, get a nice root ball around the plant that you are, so to speak, and really nurture yourself as best you can as you take yourself someplace else. So it's not really about anything else. The achievement has been handled, but the thing that's blocking you is this foundation situation, because you're not in a foundation. You haven't got one right now. You're packing. You're getting ready to go. There will be arguments. This here's the 6 of antlers, or the 7 of antlers, sorry. There's one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 antlers. And these antlers speak to the idea that there isn't a discussion going on. Somebody is wanting to get in the way. They're asserting themselves in a certain sort of way. You need to stand up for your ideas or use a convincing argument to explain to them how and why this should be going the way it's going. But it's going to be, an argument that you need to have in order to get to the other side and get moving on down where you want to go. It's going to distract you, much like these guys. So having a convincing argument to set your friends on their way. All wrestling with fear about you not being there. All right. So this is the 9 of, I call them candies. They look like candies. They might be hay bales, old-timey hay bale. I don't know. But whatever these little doohickeys are, there's 9 of them. And they speak to prosperity, they speak to abundance, they speak to goodness, and I just need you to know that it's blocked right now. This is blocked. So I feel like physical stuff and abundance is a little blocked right now, much like your foundation. You may find that not hanging on so tightly to physical stuff will help you with your argument. So just sort of be ready to be a little looser, to calm their nerves. Calm their nerves. They, number one, remember to remind them that they're capable, right? Your intuition about who they are and what they need is going to be on point. So if some people need to be reassured that they can do the thing that you did and step into your shoes, let them know they can. Give them opportunities to try it out and show that they can, and then their confidence will rise and they'll be ready to go, right? They'll be ready to step in and know that, they'll work it out. They'll work it out. It's going to be great. And if it's like more, somebody more close to you, maybe in a domestic situation, you'll have to reassure them that it's going to be fine. I'm not going to take every little damn thing with me as I uproot and go. Don't be alarmed. Everything is going to be fine. But also, this shows up, I call this, it's a joker of sorts, but it's also a puppet being cut. He's cutting his own strings, saying, okay, I'm done being manipulated. I'm done being told how to do it, how to be, what to do. So I feel like you're cutting the strings of fear with other people, meaning that you're saying, look, I'm done. I'm done being the one who has to make everybody better. You're going to use your intuition, and you're going to know exactly who you can do this with and who you should do this with, okay? Because somebody's still trying to tell you how you should do it. And you're going to be like, no, all done, bye. And that's okay, because you've done everything you could to soften the blow for everybody else, because you even have a touch of this fear in you. But a lot of these other people operating out of fear are trying to hold you back because they don't want you to go, right? Well, too bad. Oh, there's an emotional lady involved, or feminine energy person. There's going to be tears because this person's like, wait, I need you. And the answer is, you're fine. You don't need me. You're going to be just fine. Okay? So you're going to reassure them, but you're also going to cut them loose, because this is you getting loose. This is you getting loose. This is you getting loose gently, and this is you saying nope and standing in your power to someone who's not letting you go. All right? You're trying to be cool about it, and they're going, nope, I want you to stay. You can't do that. Well, that's an emotional response to something, and it's not working, okay? But you look like you could use a pocket full of rocks. Let's get some, all right? Alrighty then. So, what do we have here? We have smoky quartz. We have sapphire. That's a good one. We have a ruby. And we have amazonite. So amazonite is an interesting one because it kind of works between your higher heart and your throat. I like that very much for you because it's going to help you be clear from and speak from your heart as you go through this week, and you're trying to explain to people why you're doing what you're doing and how you're going to be great and how they're going to be great and bye. So they'll take the farewell better if you come from your higher heart, okay? Think about how you would want to be said goodbye to, right? Treat other people the way you want to be treated. That's the gig. This is ruby. We're going to have this at your higher heart also, because we want to imbue you with this pure, clean, grounded love, right? And that's where you're coming from, is a pure, clean, grounded love to say, everything is going just the way it's supposed to, and I need to go do what I got to do. And it's cool. You'll be able to make good arguments here, and stay in a grounded situation while you're making things very, very even. And I know justice isn't here technically, but I want you to feel like you can still work towards making things fair and even this week, even though at the end you're basically saying, I gotta go. Sorry. I love you. I gotta go. This is smoky quartz for releasing things that we don't really need. You may have to just let certain things go just to make this a cleaner break. You may have to release. We were talking about physical stuff needing to be released, so that you can do what you need to do. All right. And sapphire is going to be part of your third chakra, or your sixth chakra, sorry, from your third eye. Right there, right about there, right? Okay, so we want you to look at things through your third eye, and verbalize what you see as far as, you know, hey, you look like you're running a little low on energy today. How's about a box of donuts? You know, you can actually do things like that. If you're leaving a job situation and you want to soften the blow of your departure, you can, you know, buy donuts a couple of times during that last week, so that people are like, hey, cool. They'll miss you more, but the donuts always soften the blow, you know. But you definitely want to be paying attention to what your intuition is. This is definitely same color as the cloak, right? So we're speaking to your intuition. We're saying pay attention to the messages you're receiving from the outside world. All things are going to go very smoothly and in your favor, all right? So good job. I'm going to go ahead and set these stones down right here. And as per usual, you don't got to carry these rocks if you don't want to. But I'd love to know what you got in your pocket if you're carrying something different, all right? So leave that comment in the bottom for me. I appreciate it so much. And yes, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, by all means, do so now. I appreciate you so much. It matters to me, and it helps the algorithm along if you can do that for me. I appreciate it so much. And then you won't miss a single video, all right? We'll be talking next week about the 21st through the 27th of April, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.